In today's video, we're going to be doing a review as well as a track test on the recently released Banshee GTS. So let's get on with the video. But as always, before we start, here is how the car looks and as well as how it sounds. Anyways, now let's move on to the review and starting off with the performance as always, and first up with the acceleration. So first things first, it is a rear wheel drive car, so yeah, accelerating with the car for the first second or two will be a little bit slow because it does wheel spin quite a little bit. But after that, it accelerates very well. I'd say that the acceleration of the Banshee GTS is actually pretty good. It's one of the best accelerating cars in GTA Online, and I'm taking into consideration even the electric cars. And so from that, we know that the acceleration of the Banshee GTS is actually pretty good. And next up, moving on to the top speed. And when it comes to the top speed of the Banshee GTS, I must say, wow. The top speed of the Banshee GTS is really high, and you can feel that speed. Who knows, some might even say that it might be the fastest car in the game without HSW. But again, we'll have to wait, watch and, well, check out if that is actually true. But nonetheless, this car, I can definitely say with confidence that it is one of the fastest cars in GTA Online when it comes to the top speed. And because of that, I'll give this car a huge thumbs up. Next up, moving on to the handling, and the handling again guys is actually pretty good. It's not the best handling car out there, but it is very good. You can easily take corners at high speed and the grip is very good, and even though this car is a rear wheel drive car, it does handle very well and it rarely oversteers at all. In fact, it rarely oversteers to the point where you might even think that this is an all-wheel drive car. So the handling of the Banshee GTS is quite good. Actually, it's pretty good, but the only problem is it has a little bit of a problem with the longer corners. And that is because the acceleration and the top speed of the Banshee GTS is too good for the handling to keep up. But that is only when you're taking those very long corners. But apart from that, everything is honestly pretty good. Well, now that we're done with the performance aspects of the Banshee GTS, let's now talk about how it feels, how it drives, and if it is worth it or not. So first up, let's talk about how the car feels. The Banshee GTS is a very good car, it drives very well, the performance is very good, and at the same time, when driving it, it is a lot of fun. And that can be either while free roaming or racing. The car is very well balanced, it does not oversteer at all, and it absorbs the bumps very well. And not only that, but when accelerating in the city, especially at low speeds, you'd think that because it is a rear wheel drive car, it would just oversteer like crazy or spin out all the time. That is not the case. The car has been tuned perfectly where if you want to accelerate at low speeds while cornering, it will not oversteer at all. So thumbs up for that. So when it comes to the way it feels very good to drive. It is a very well balanced car, and on top of that, it is very easy to drive and control. And so if you are a beginner or a pro when it comes to driving, you can easily pick up this car without thinking too much. Oh, and one more thing, the car has a lot of customization options, so you can really modify this car to make it your own and make it super unique. And now we come down to the big question, and that is the car worth it? And I would say absolutely yes, the car is worth it for the money. It's a pretty good car, and on top of that, it is very easy to handle. And I am very positive that if you were to buy this car, you would have no problems with it. And as an added bonus, I have tested this car on my own personal racetrack and it has performed very well. It is one of the best sports cars out there when it comes to racing. Probably in the top 10 fastest sports cars around a racetrack, if I do say so myself. So thumbs up for that. And well, now let's move on to my track test. And well, after a few multiple attempts, I have gotten a best time of 2 minutes and 58 seconds, which is honestly pretty good for a sports car. Well guys, there you have it, the new Banshee GTS, a pretty good car and a car I would recommend to you any day. And well guys, with that, I hope you liked the video. Leave a like, leave a comment down in the comment section and subscribe to the channel. It will really help me out a ton. And of course, if you find the video helpful, do share it as well to your friends. And with that, I guess I'll see you guys next time.